Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Marjorie and I'm glad you're here with me today. I'm participating in the Keep It Simple Sunday monthly challenge hosted by Melissa from Melissa Makes DIY, and her co-host this month is Stitching Witch. So please go to the description box below for the playlist. For my first project, I'm going to actually use 2 of each of these items. So I've already got 2 of the canvases pulled off of the small canvas, and I'm taking this long canvas. These are all from the Dollar Tree, and I'm actually going to remove this one. So I normally just go ahead and use either my X-Acto knife or a box cutter and cut the end. This is the easiest way for me. I don't know how everybody else does it, but I really struggle getting those staples out. And then today, for some reason, this canvas was really difficult for me to get off on both of them, but I finally got them off. So I'm taking my L bracket and I'm just measuring out that small canvas. I start off on the 1 inch, and then I take the long one and I actually move it, and I actually center that, excuse me. I don't center it, oh my goodness. It's been a long day, guys. I'm so sorry. I actually zero it out with the 0, and that way it gives me an inch in between. Now, I do actually do both of the sides the same way, but I didn't realize until the end when I was gluing everything together that I actually did it wrong. I'm not supposed to do both the same way, so I had to take one off and fix it. So now that I've got those 2 sets glued together, which all I did was use hot glue, but you can use more sturdy glue if you want to. This Gorilla Glue works really great and I never have problems with it. And then I take some of that chalk paint that the Dollar Tree sells, and I give both of these sets a good painting of the black. Now, I actually didn't get the staples out of these. I just painted over it, and they're going to be on the inside of what I'm making, and so you can't really see it anyways. I did actually, I think I only gave everything just 1 coat. I may have just did little touch-ups here and there, but this paint's pretty good. It has really good coverage, so I think I just did 1 coat for each, and I do paint all the crevices. So now here I'm just kind of measuring these out, and I've got 2 of these planks that I actually got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue these together. And what I'm making is a tiered tray. So all I do is I'm kind of using the one on the top to help stand the 2 sides, and I just take and actually make everything flush with the legs at the front and on the sides, and then I glue the other side the same way. So once I've got that glued down, and sorry for all the shaking. I thought I was far enough away to where I wouldn't shake the camera. Anyways, now that I got the bottom glued, I'm going to glue on the top tray, and I do center it on there, and I make sure I press down to have everything in place. And there's what it looks like, and you'll see in the final reveal. So my second one, this is going to be another tiered tray, and the reason I'm making 2 is because I have some plans for them. So I have this old Christmas tree plate from Hobby Lobby. I've got this platter is from Hobby Lobby as well. The platter was like 49 cents, and the plate was like, I want to say $1. So this is from Hobby Lobby too, and they're cake pillars. And it was $1.89 for 4. And what I'm going to use is I'm actually going to glue them to make them stand and make sure that the top plate is as sturdy as can be. So all I'm doing is I'm using a combination of the Gorilla Glue Super Glue and then the Gorilla Glue Hot Glue. I just put a dab of the hot glue on each of the corners, and then I just kind of set it down, and then I make sure that I glue all the other ones just the same. And then I'll glue the tops of each of the pillars the same way that I glued the bottom, and I will attach the top plate to it. I was just kind of trying to clean off everything to make sure I had a good, clean, secure adhesion with the glue. And then once I have everything glued on nice and firm, I do take this out and I spray paint everything with a Rust-Oleum matte black. But I don't show me doing that, so I'll just show you the finished product at the end. And here I am, just making sure everything is put on nicely. So for my third DIY, I just want to show you this that I got from Hobby Lobby today, 75% off. I got it for $3.50, and it was originally $15. But what it is, it came with scissors and this little spool, but that spool holder holds that twine on there. So I thought, man, it was a pretty good deal because you can get just the twine for about that much at Walmart. So I basically got the scissors and the little holder for free. Great pie. So I have 3 dowels. 2 of them I kind of cut at an angle as best I could, and then I'm just hot gluing those together. And then I'm measuring out the bottom one. I'm measuring out the 2 to kind of line up with the bottom one. And as you can see, I'm making a triangle. So then I go in with a bunch of hot glue, and I do hot glue the front, and then when it's dry, I go back in and add some more hot glue to the back. So once everything's glued on there, I just wrap some of this twine around 2 of the 3 corners, and that's just because I want to hide it. I'm actually going to make a little floral wall hanging arrangement with this, so that's why one of them is not going to be covered, because the floral arrangements will cover it. And then I just tack it down with a little bit more hot glue, and then I'll trim the excess off. And like with all the jute projects I have, I do just burn off and make a nice clean edge for that. So I've got these cone flowers, I think it's called. Anyways, I got them from Dollar Tree, and I've got some little pink roses and hydrangeas from the Dollar Tree, and these little, I think they're ivy foliage. Anyways, I took a piece of each of the flowers and the foliage, and I zip tied it together. And then once I zip tied it together, I zip tie it to one of the corners that I want all the florals to be on. And then I'm just trimming off to make sure not all the green is sticking off of the edge, the green stems. So this is how I made it. I just started with my little ivy, and then I just picked either the hydrangea or the cone, and then I made sure that the rose was at the bottom. Just made like a little tiny bouquet, and then I zip tied those together. So I do 2 sets of these, and I put one on each side of that corner of the triangle, and I zip tie them down, and then I take the remaining florals and I zip tie those to the triangle as well. Excuse me. And I finish up the project. So I do want to thank everybody for stopping by. I hope you liked the video, and if you do, please like, subscribe, and comment below. And thank you guys for stopping by, and I hope you guys have a very blessed day.